Hello, thanks for tuning in to the channel. Today I just wanted to recap the SEC championship game between Alabama and my Georgia Bulldogs. Listen, Georgia really showed why they're the repeat SEC champions, and they beat Alabama. They beat them like they stole something. I mean, Alabama ended up with -3 yards rushing. They had 17 yards at halftime. They went backwards for the rest of the game because Georgia is a second half team. No lead is safe with the Georgia Bulldogs. And once they get out in front, they like to play suffocating defense. Once they see they have you under control, no need to keep airing the ball out. No need to try to just continue to add points to the board. They like to play a ball control style defense. Not that they don't want to score, not that they don't want to add points to the board. They just rather do it in a physical manner by running the ball. Once they see they can control you, they attempt to control you through ball control and keeping the ball away from you. And if you can't stop it, you're in trouble. And most teams can't stop it. And they'll put their defense out over and over again, knowing that their defense can stop your offense. And you'll just wear down eventually. And it's a formula that Georgia has done for years and years and years, and it's working to perfection. That young defense is coming around at the right time. When I looked in the summer at the height and the athleticism of these young players that Georgia recruited, I was like, man, we're going to have a great defense. So I did not understand early their struggles. I knew they were talented. I knew they were tall. I knew they were fast, athletic. So I could not understand why they were playing so terrible. But it's because they were young and they had to get acclimated to one another and playing as a team. They had to be coached up. They had to get comfortable out there playing. They still have work to do. When you see the defensive corners not turning their heads when the ball is coming. I mean, we're at the end of the season now. And you still have players where certain cornerbacks, they're not getting their head around. That's something that has to be perfected. The ability to turn your head while you're running. And see, you're still dealing with college players who are growing, all right? And it takes that teaching, that coaching to tell them, hey, get your head around. You got to practice getting your head around. You got to practice when the offensive player gives you a stiff arm, knocking that arm down. Though there's still some things I see this defense can work on, but that front four plus the additional pressure that they're sending is affecting quarterbacks. And that's what I love to see. So go Dogs. And to Alabama, you made it into the college football championship. Not the college football championship, but the college football playoffs. And your reward is Oklahoma, who beat you earlier this year and last year. And now you got them at home. And so, look, Alabama, you can redeem yourself. If you beat Oklahoma now, I'm sure they would trade those 2 wins in for a win in the playoff against you. So you can redeem yourself. Can you do it? I don't know. Your quarterback in this game, he looked nothing like he did in the first game. In the first game, he looked under control. I know in the second half, he didn't do much. But in the first half of the first game against Georgia, this year, he looked more confident. His throws were more accurate. In the championship game, he looked frustrated. He looked like he had just mentally checked out. He was throwing the ball away. He was just, it's like he was overwhelmed by the defense, and he felt as if he couldn't do anything. He felt like he was up against a superior team, and he just could not do anything. And you could tell in his body language, he was just like, these guys are just too good. I mean, go look at it again. That's the body language. Those are the actions of a person who just says, I can't beat these guys. The quarterback is the leader of the team. And when the quarterback has checked out, when he feels like he's overwhelmed, that he doesn't have the help, he doesn't have a running game to lean on. See, that's what it was. He realized, if we win, I'm going to have to do it. And it was too much pressure on him. He didn't want to make mistakes by just throwing picks. His confidence was shot. Once he threw that pick, he didn't want to do that again. See? And so it ended up to him throwing the ball away and making bad decisions. He didn't want to get hit anymore. You know, when you're sitting at home watching a game, those hits don't hurt when you watch someone else take those hits. But when you got these big 200-pounders who are strong, 250, 300-pound guys falling on you, it hurts. And you got to have a certain mentality. Gunnar Stockton has a different mentality, man. We have seen this guy get his helmet knocked clean off his head and get back up, get in the huddle, ready for another play. I mean, Gunnar Stockton takes some hits. This guy has a different mentality. He's the most physical quarterback I've seen in college football. This guy puts his body on the line. Sometimes I'm thinking, y'all need to take him out. At the end of a game, why do you still have Gunnar Stockton in there? We don't want him to get hurt. We need him to lead this team if we're going to win a championship this year. And man, but he's tough. He's tough. Nate Frazier. Did you see the hits Nate Frazier took in that game early and they rolled him on back out there? And I think that it was good because it sent a message. We will not be intimidated at Georgia by hard hits. You lay a hard hit on us, we're going to lay hard hits on you. Our players are tough. We take hard hits. We get back up and we continue to play the game if we're not injured. And with Nate Frazier getting back out there, running the ball like he did, it spoke volumes about Georgia football. And you got to understand, other players are watching. Other players see that. When their teammates are putting their body on the line, like Gunnar Stockton, Nate Frazier, and others, Chauncey Bowen, he got up slow toward the end of the game because he got twisted up in a tackle. When you have physical players who can take a hit and continue to play the game, that says a lot about what you're being taught at your program. We had a quarterback who flipped to another team. You know what? Not everybody's built for Georgia. And when people separate themselves, when people take themselves out of the mix, we're not mad. As a matter of fact, thank you. Thank you. You revealed your character. You revealed that you're just not built for Georgia. Georgia is Georgia. That's right. The University of Georgia football is what it is. And if you're not built for it, you're just not built for it. Go Dogs.